This is Dispatches from Myrtle Beach with Charles Neal and my son Link from Good Mythical Morning. How you doing, son?
Doing good, Dad. Great to see you. Over there
Yes.
in your beach life, just living it up, cruising around on your golf cart. Probably not this time of year.
Well,
You get that thing moving this time of year?
I got it out. It was almost 70 degrees here today, so
That's what February will do to you.
of course when it is cold, I got one. I guess I'm gonna have to send you a picture of that too, with the cover on it and where they don't let all the cold air in and all that stuff. So
You got a polarized sheet to drape over your Belch Life golf cart?
that would be correct.
Okay. Are you now agreeing that it says Belch Life after all these years?
I absolutely not. It says beach, but to you it's Belch.
Well, okay. We can agree to continue to disagree.
Yes, we can.
So
we've been known to do that anyway.
Where are you driving this golf cart around when it's that cold? Are you still going to the beach? If it's like 70 degrees, you still heading out there, getting in the sand or something?
No, I drove it to the grocery store and drove it to Lowe's to pick something up. Not far off, no.
Okay.
No, we ain't been to the beach on it.
I forgot that you're free to drive these things on the surface streets over there.
Yeah, from dusk to dawn, not at night.
Okay.
Some people drive them at night now, but they got license plates on them and stuff. But I don't know.
Okay.
But,
What about belching? Have you been belching?
well, yeah, I belch once in a while.
See?
Yeah.
See? That's the life you're living, which is why it's on your golf cart.
Yeah.
See, out here in LA, I mean, I got a belch inside of my car, Dad. It's just really unfortunate. Because whenever I need to drive somewhere, I can't get in a golf cart. Matter of fact, I don't see anybody doing that around here. The closest we get is a smart car. Sometimes you'll see somebody just zipping around in a little smart car. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, and that really sounds very dangerous to me because I've been on them interstates with you out there. Maybe they don't let them things on the interstate. I don't know.
No, they do. I've seen them on the freeway, but they're so little. They're so dinky. It just looks like.
Even your car could run over it and you not even hardly know it. So,
well, you know what? Speaking of that, let's see. This is just a couple of days ago, commuting into work. Now, and I don't know if this is because I've been driving. I test drove a GMC Hummer EV.
oh,
They got a new.
yeah.
Like, we got hooked up with the GMC. Just let us drive these things. I guess in hopes that we would post a picture or talk about it. Of course, here I am talking about it.
Yeah.
And I asked for a Hummer EV because I was just curious. I mean, this behemoth of a vehicle.
Yes, it is.
I just kind of wanted to see what it was like, and it's pretty fun, actually.
And is that the one that'll walk sideways?
Yes, it's got this crab walk feature.
Yep.
But you know what? The thing is, I couldn't get it to work, so I never experienced it. But when it if it's like 12, if you're going slow and you turn, the back wheels start turning too, so that the turning radius of this thing is probably better than my car, or about the same as my car.
Yeah.
The front wheels go this way and the back wheels go the other way. But
Yeah.
then the crab walk thing is you can turn both wheels to go the same way, and then you can start going, the truck can just go diagonal. And they got an EV truck that Rhett was driving, like a version of a Denali or something. And it's got crab walk in it too. So
Yeah.
You might need to think about that. You need a tighter turn radius with your pickup?
No, I'm fine.
See, where we are, we need a tight turn radius.
I misspoke. I should have said,
Right.
if you have an extra one you want to get and send it to me, then send it on. I'll sell my pickup and be done with it.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I'll ask him.
And I'll put the insurance on it. Don't you won't even have to do that. Just send me the truck that's paid for, and I'll put the insurance on it. Yeah, or given to me, or you and whatever. Just
Well, you'd only have it for
afraid.
like 2 weeks, Dad. I'm not trying. I don't even have the Hummer anymore. It's gone. I just had it for like 2 weeks. Just a little joyride thing. And that's
Well,
over.
there's General Motors places around here. You could have called them, had me one for 2 weeks.
Okay, we'll see. All right. Maybe we'll see about that. But the reason why I got off on that tangent was I was coming into work a couple of days ago in my car for the first time after having driven this Hummer around. And when I'm coming into the studio, I've got to line up on this left turn lane. So then when the light turns green, there's 2 lanes that turn left.
I remember.
Like in front of the McDonald's. There's a McDonald's there. And I don't like, even though I need to be in the right lane, I always get in the far left lane because people like to turn into the McDonald's right after we turn, and then you're backed up in the traffic. So I'm always in the left lane. And that means I'm dodging the median, like I'm going closest to the center median. And you see where this is going. I'm in my car again, and I'm turning left. The thing that I've done thousands of times.
Yep.
And I'm turning left, and then all of a sudden, bam! What I thought I was struck, but it's like I thought I got hit and thrown into the air. And then I looked behind me, there wasn't anybody behind me, and I realized the front left tire had missed the median, but I'd shaved it close enough that as I continued to turn left, my back left tire just got drug over the median, bam, and it was a very tall and not angled median. And it popped my tire instantly. And it scared me. I mean, I was a little disoriented. Okay, I'm not in an accident. I've just hit the curb. And then it's like, it felt a little weird. But I'm like, well, I'm going to keep driving. I'm so close to the studio now. By the time I had processed what was going on, and I turn in there, and the tire was completely flat. So I just, it was nice that it was so close to work that I just pulled in, and I was like, okay, we can get AAA to come take care of this. And $500 later, new tire. I mean, it's like, is that reasonable, Dad? $500 for one tire?
Well, you do live in California.
I mean, you got these big tires on your truck. How much would you pay for one of those? Maybe $300.
Yeah, the tires for my truck cost about $300 a piece.
But that hurts when you pay $500 for a tire. $500 a pop, they say. Literally.
And these new tires, like you're talking about, that low profile, they don't have as much tread on them, or like where they make them, as the ones on my pickup truck. And then if you hit something with them, they'll usually stay inflated and stuff. But
yeah, I mean, I guess I just need to start driving a Hummer everywhere, and I'm that guy.
Yeah.
I don't want to be that guy. I was willing to be that guy for 2 weeks. You know what I'm talking about, that guy?
Yeah.
The guy who drives a Hummer?
Yeah, I kind of understand it.
I mean,
not really.
But what type of person do you picture driving a Hummer? And is it me?
No.
Who is it?
Yeah. Well, it's not you, but I may have to, but maybe it could be you, because you're kind of a famous person, and people all over the world know you.
Hummers?
Well, and people with lots of money. I mean,
yeah, it's a pricey car.
Yeah, and maybe it could be you, but me knowing you, you're not a Hummer type of guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Apparently,
unless it,
Christy is like she really liked riding around in that thing, but she never drove it.
oh,
We just ran out of time. I got Lincoln to drive it. I don't know if I should be saying that because I don't know if that was technically allowed. I took him to breakfast before he went back to college, and then because I wanted to drive him around in it, get a kick out of it, and then when we were getting back in the car, I got in the passenger seat and didn't say anything, just to see if he would drive it.
he jumped right in there.
He did, and we took off. I mean, he took off. We get back on the freeway, and we're going down the freeway, and I just start playing music. It's like, I'm not like backseat driving or anything. I'm just, all right, son, you got this. I showed him how everything works, and then I started playing with the music, and then all of a sudden he's like, we're in the far left lane, just getting it, and then all of a sudden he's like, oh my God, is this happening? And I look up, and there's a cop behind us. Lights on. Whoop, 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 whoop. And I'm like, well, don't panic. He's like, what should I do? I was like, well, pull over.
Yeah.
Just don't panic, pull over. Just be safe and pull over. And he started to pull over, and of course he was 4 lanes over. So he got 1 lane over, and then the cop just like just goes right by us, blows by us. And I was like, man, that's a bad feeling, isn't it, son? Thinking you when those lights come on behind you. He was like, yes, but now I feel pretty relieved. But he slowed down a little bit.
You can tell him that his granddaddy knows exactly how that feels.
Yeah, but he doesn't have a dad that's like known in local law enforcement, so he can hopefully name drop and weasel his way out of the ticket. The best he can do is say, you watch YouTube? You know this guy in the passenger seat? Which has worked for me once. I think I told you that story.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that is a bad feeling, isn't it? When those lights come on behind you. Or when your tire completely bursts.
Yep. Yeah.
But anyway, I think, well, thanks for saying I might be a Hummer guy. I'm not. I'm more of just an Audi guy, but I am an electric guy. It's once you really get used to that, you can't go back. You think you'll ever do that? Get an electric
Absolutely
vehicle?
not.
Why not, Dad? It's awesome. Have you ever driven an electric vehicle?
Hey, what happens if when you were having and y'all had all them fires out there?
What happens? What?
And then you have to drive that car somewhere, and there ain't nowhere to charge it up, and you get left side of the road. What would I want one like that when I had a gas car to drive and wouldn't be worried about where I how to get to somewhere?
Well, okay. If you're going to go to worst case scenario, I'm not going to argue with you about it. But in terms of a driving experience, it spoils you, and then it's hard to go back. It just feels like becoming a caveman again or something, Dad.
Well, I would have more thought about it becoming like an astronaut because it's electric and something out of this world.
No, I mean, to go back to gas after electric makes me feel like a caveman.
Yeah.
Just get one. Just both of your vehicles. We have a gas car and an electric car right now. So
I know.
See,
yeah,
you can ease into it. That's my answer. Split the difference.
Okay. Well, I'll just have to wait and see if I get another hankering to buy another vehicle. If I do, I might think about it.
All right, I'll get off my soapbox. Ask me.
Have you been wet in the ocean lately?
Have I been wet in the ocean lately? Well, I'm going to tell you right now, every time I've been in the ocean, I've been wet. But as of late, I have not gotten in the ocean.
So I have been wet in the ocean on January the 16th.
And okay, so you keep forgetting to tell me about it. All right, because you mentioned that you were going to do something, and then we never talked about it. So yeah, let me hear this. You got You got wet in the ocean.
I did the polar plunge in the ocean for the Humane Society of North Myrtle Beach, and raised about $1,500.
For the Humane Society?
Yes.
Well, that's cool. So what
Yeah.
what did that entail specifically? Like,
They was about it was on a Friday, and 94.9 was sponsoring it.
okay.
And Jim Quick and Heavy that's on there in the afternoon after Quick, they was all gonna get in the ocean and
Okay.
everything. And I went down there the week before and I said, y'all ain't the only one gonna get wet. So we all got wet, plus about a total about 20 of us got in the water and raising money for the Humane Society. And the last time I talked to them down there, we'd raised over $10,000.
Wow. Well, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's a good cause.
Yeah.
So how does it work? Do you get people to pledge donations based on how much of your body gets wet?
No. Well, some people got wet up to about right here.
Collarbone?
I got wet from the top of my head to the bottom of my feet. Logan's got some pictures up there.
Okay, let's see. Well, here I'm looking at you now. Are you look to be flailing on the beach?
I'm getting ready to take my sweatshirt off and all that, getting ready to go get wet.
That's a party pose.
That's right.
It looks
It
like
was a party.
You've been dropped out of a plane and you're about to hit the beach. Like, I mean, what is this pose you're striking?
I did that thing for like being in Hawaii or the Wolfpack thing.
What? You're trying to do the shakas? These?
Yeah, something. Yeah.
What? Okay.
I'm just having fun. They was a crowd of people that are watching us. I mean, a bunch of people.
And how cold was it outside of the water? And how cold was the water?
Well, it was about, let's see, it was about 48 degrees outside at 1 o'clock that afternoon.
That is a bona fide cold plunge right there, Dad. That's not to be trifled with. That's the invigorating, supposed to be good for you if you listen to the yappers on their podcast. All right, so let me see this video. This is you running in? Oh, wow, there is a crowd there. Look at that. Okay, now nobody's really able to sprint. Everybody's just kind of like jogging a little bit. Who's the cameraman for this?
I guess Nancy.
Okay. Is that you coming back out? There you are. Oh. So are you going to be interviewed?
Yeah.
You, well, you didn't have much to say, Dad. So tell me, how did you feel?
And thanks all you Myrtle Beach for watching me get wet. We'll see you later.
Yeah, I love how you're fixated on the getting wet part of it all. Do you ever get wet in the ocean? Thanks for watching me get wet. Okay.
When it was cold.
Watching
let me tell
Charles
you.
get wet.
Woo, Link. After I got out in it because I didn't go slow when I got in it. After I got in the water, I run on out there, turned around backwards and fell back in the water and got all my head wet, my body and everything. Because my feet and up on my legs for a little bit, they was starting to get numb because it was so cold.
Mm-hmm.
Woo, it was cold, but...
And was it invigorating when you got out? That's what people swear about the plunges.
Well, it was to start with, and then they had hot chocolate or coffee up where you could go get a little something warm up there.
Mm-hmm.
And I was shaking so bad that I couldn't even hold a cup.
Really?
No, Nancy had to hold it and let me drink some of it, try to get warm. I mean, I was like this. It was just, oh boy.
Nervous.
So,
You look like you're nervous.
Yeah.
You're just chilled to the bone, though.
yeah, I'm telling you, it was cold.
So you don't want to do that every morning?
No,
Me neither.
absolutely not. No.
Well, that's a great cause.
But
You
it
know, if
turned
you're
out
going to get
good.
wet for a reason, it might as well be for the
When it's cold.
for the
yeah.
animals. That's the first time you've ever done that?
First time.
Being in the beach is always there. It's just right at your
Yep.
doorstep. I'm just surprised you haven't done it before, but I mean, I'm not going to try to push it on you because I don't do it either. It's like well, I'm too cold-natured. But I wouldn't have called you cold-natured. Like, would you consider yourself cold-natured?
No, not too much. No.
I definitely am. Like, I like to bundle up. But I remember, yeah, you'll be wearing shorts when I would rather not.
Yeah.
But it got to you.
Oh yeah. It was cold.
Myrtle
Yeah.
Beast, he's human too.
Yep. That would be correct. Yep.
When he gets wet in the cold ocean, he's human too. He shivers like a little baby. Just like a little baby. Out
Make
in
me
the
cold
cold.
thinking about it right now.
Just like, oh look, he's cold again right now. The little cold little baby. Trying to raise money for the Humane Society. He shivers so much he can't even hold his coffee. Oh, poor cold baby.
you keep talking like that, I'm gonna make you come out here and do it next year.
Well, something tells me that it's going to happen on Good Mythical Morning at some point very soon.
Okay.
If it had, I think it. Yeah. So I'm gonna get it. The reason why I'm making so much fun of you is because I know there's retribution in my near future.
Okay.
Yeah, we're doing an episode of Good Mythical Morning where we take an ice bath while eating increasingly hot peppers in order to see what will happen to our body temperatures. And I'm not happy about it.
There ain't much logic to that.
Well,
But
there's some
there ain't
science
a lot of
to it.
logic to what y'all do anyway. So
Come on. All right. You can talk shit because that's what I've been doing. I'll take it. But yeah, Rhett does it every morning. He's got one at his house, Dad. Like, and
what?
that
ice bath.
a cold plunge.
Oh,
You know, people buy these things and they willingly do this every day. Like, he does it for like it's in the 40s and it's regulated. It's got like a chiller on it, and he gets in there for 3 minutes of torture every morning. Can you imagine?
well, I got a friend of mine at the bank down here, and he's got a swimming pool in his backyard just like you do,
Yeah,
and a hot tub up above.
right.
And every day he jumps in the pool when it's cold here
Mm-hmm.
and gets out and then gets in the hot tub.
People swear by it, but
Yeah.
but let's say that we're against it. Let's just put it to bed. We are anti-cold plunge. The Neals are anti-cold plunge.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll do it anymore or not. So
Yeah.
I may be anti
We're together on
cold
that.
plunge.
All right. But you did it
Well-
for a good cause. I like that.
Oh yeah. Oh, I probably wouldn't have done it if it hadn't have been for a good cause and all them people
Yeah.
anteing up that money.
Most of what I've done on camera, I would never have done if the cameras weren't rolling. So that's kind of my version of that.
Get ready for a Mythical Society special I know you're not gonna want to miss. Beginning on February 19th, tune in to the Mythical Society for Fan Fiction Theater for free. That's right, this special is available to all members, including initiates.
What was the word you said after fan fiction?
Theater?
Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
Like when you go to see the movies, where do you go?
We're going to the theater.
You do? Do you know how other people say it?
Hell no. Hell, absolutely not.
So you think everyone says theater?
Yeah.
Well,
Theater.
there. Hey, okay, I like theater better. I'll start saying theater. Theater's wrong. You're right.
Oh, Lord. All right. Let's talk about dinner. You know the struggle. Long day, you're tired, and the last thing you want to do is figure out what's for dinner. That's where HelloFresh saves the day. With HelloFresh, you get farm-fresh, pre-portioned ingredients and seasonal recipe delivered straight to your door. No more last-minute grocery runs or stressing over meal planning. It's cooking made easy, fun, and affordable. HelloFresh even has a prep and bake lineup that takes just 5 minutes to throw together. Your oven does all the heavy lifting while you relax. And these HelloFresh meals are really good, but what's nice about them, they already got it right here for you, all planned out, and all you have to do is just stick it in the oven and cook them all at one time and just sit back and relax. And man, oh man. So here's the deal. Get up to 10 free meals and free high-protein item for life at HelloFresh.com/Myrtle10FM. One item per box with active subscription. Free meals applied as discount on first box. New subscribers only. Varies by plan. That's up to 10 free HelloFresh meals. Just go to HelloFresh.com/Myrtle10FM. HelloFresh, America's #1 meal kit.
We're getting into a new year. I'm not going to use the big R word, resolutions, but you might be thinking about learning a new language because you're traveling this year or, career advancement. Language might be a path to that. Expand your horizons. In comes Rosetta Stone, the most trusted language learning program, available on desktop or as an app. It truly immerses you in the language that you want to learn.
Rosetta Stone has been a trusted expert for 30 years with millions of users and 25 languages offered. Rosetta Stone immerses you in many ways. There are no English translations, so you really learn to speak, listen, and think in that language. Plus, their built-in true accent feature gives you feedback on your pronunciations. It's like having a personal trainer for your accent. Don't put off learning that language. There's no better time than right now to get started. Dispatches from Myrtle Beach listeners can get Rosetta Stone lifetime membership for 50% off. Visit rosettastone.com/dispatches. That's 50% off unlimited access to 25 language courses for the rest of your life. Redeem your 50% off at rosettastone.com/dispatches today. Shaggin' Around the World. Nancy and I just went on a cruise with Jim Quick and Coastline.
Quick's getting you in all types of trouble. Myrtle Beach, this is the guy who Dad had on the show. He's the local DJ and the well-accomplished shag band leader.
Yeah, band leader. Yeah,
so
band lead singer. Yeah.
Okay. And so he had a thing where like you would go on a cruise and then they would like play shag music every night?
This was the 30th year he's done it.
Wow. So where did you go?
We went to Cozumel and Grand Caymans.
Give me the highlights.
It was warm just one day.
Oh.
We never got to put a bathing suit on. We couldn't even put a bathing suit on and get in the water on the cruise ship. It was so cold.
Huh.
So it was when this front come through, and then I opened the phone up and saw it and looked at the pictures here at the house, and we had 5 inches of snow on the ground.
Oh, man.
Hey, everything closed up here. You couldn't go to the grocery stores, won't open. They won't nothing open. This place stopped.
Yeah, because you're not ready for it.
No, but it was a pretty sight. But we went shag, but it was
Is it harder to shag on a boat? Dad? Because
Oh no, we danced. No, it wasn't too
yeah,
bad.
So you not too much. Too many waves makes you lose your
No,
footing.
it wasn't too bad. And we had about 400 people that went with our group
Okay.
on the thing.
Now I
That's a
remember the
pretty
last
good-
time you told me about a cruise. You entered a sexiest man contest. Did that happen?
That would be correct. We didn't do any of that. I didn't have time because we were walking around the ship all the time, and I got stopped about 12 times by younger people and got recognized and was having to take pictures and do all that good stuff.
Sounds
So,
like they should have paid you to be on this cruise.
well, they may do that next year.
I like the sound of that. That's right. It's a Dispatches from Myrtle Beach / Jim Quick cruise.
Quick was playing one night, the last night we were there on Friday night, and he introduced me to all the people that were in there and says, this is Charles Neal from Dispatches from Myrtle Beach. He's got 80 million viewers. And I said, whoa, wait a minute. Quick.
80 million.
He told me, just sit down and shut up.
Just go with it. Just go.
Yeah,
with it. That's my
that's
kind
what
of
he
guy
meant.
right there.
So when we got off the island at Cozumel, we went to Three Amigos. All of us met there. And we were sitting at a table. And I didn't have no pictures to send to Logan. I didn't have a picture of it, but the girl come around pouring the tequila where you lay your head back like this, and they pour it in your mouth and pour you 3 shots, and then they just open the bottle and just pour it in there.
Good. Dad, let me see that again. Yeah, let me.
And hey,
Should I ask to see that a second? Let me see it one more time. Okay. I don't need to see that anymore, ever.
And they pour 3 in there, and then they just hold the bottle up there, and I didn't spill a drop till she quit.
Well, were you raising money for the Humane Society? Because that'll make it all.
Oh no, this was just something that I had to pay for.
Oh, okay. Oh, they charge you? Even when it doesn't
Yeah.
go in a glass, you don't have to pay for it, is what I would think.
Well, that's what I thought too, but
When your head goes back and they dump it, they just fill you up with tequila. When your head comes back to normal position, what has your perspective on things changed a bit?
just a little bit, and then and then in about 30 minutes, it's changed to right smart for it to hit.
Oh man!
But it won't too
But
bad.
you were on dry land at that point.
That's correct. Yeah.
Does Nana turn her head back for some tequila?
No.
Nancy doesn't do that.
No.
Okay. And what is she doing when you're doing that? Is she laughing? Is she like, Charles?
Yeah, she's standing there. I don't know. I can't be watching her when I got my head back and got to be concentrating on not spilling none.
That's right. That's right. You do your thing, she does hers. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. She was all right with it. She was fine. Yeah. But when we went back to the room where we left the car park where we stayed the night before we left on the cruise,
Okay.
we got out and made it 6 miles, and somebody pulled up beside of us and was waving and doing it because we kept feeling something bumping. And somebody had stuck a screwdriver in the 2 front tires
What?
and flattened them.
Are you serious?
And we were on the interstate, and Tim did a great job, and he got it off the road and got it down the ramp, and it blew 1 tire all the way off the rim. It wasn't even on the rim.
Yeah, I mean, does somebody have it out for you?
No, it wasn't my car. It was Tim's car, so they didn't know who's. I mean,
Okay.
I don't know if. I think it was just somebody doing something or something to.
It could have been bad, you know? Someone
Oh,
just
yeah, hey.
doing some sort of prank, but that could...
We could have got killed because there was cars going by us on both sides. We trying to get over, and the way it got flat, it could have flipped the car over. I mean,
Because even though was it a hole or was the screwdriver still in the tire?
No, they want to, but the tire on the left side that blew off and went all the way across off the rim, you couldn't tell. But the tire on the right side, when we went to get them off and get them fixed, and we had to call a wrecker to pick the car up, carry it somewhere, and get the tires put on. And I went out there, and when the boy was taking the tire off, he got it off, and I went out there and looked, and there was a hole about that big in the side of the tire.
In the sidewall.
In the sidewall.
Man.
And he had just bought brand new tires for this car, and it was in 21-inch tires, probably the size like it's on your car you talking about, and they don't have but just a little bit of tread that, that wraps around them. And I mean...
Well, isn't that such a coincidence that I just was telling you about a tire? We bookended this episode with blowouts. We didn't even plan it. That's what happens on Dispatches from Myrtle Beach. Sometimes you get a dispatch, and I think we're just psychically connected, Dad. And
I'm glad we're both safe and
psychically safe.
Still able to do dispatches from Myrtle Beach. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Link, it's been great. Everything that we talked about, and flat tires, and
it's been a blowout of a day.
Holding my head back and polar plunge and all that stuff. But before we go, we're having a dance that when I was the president of the Shag Club in Sanford Area Society of Shaggers, and they're getting ready to have their Make-A-Wish dance again on March the 23rd.
Okay. And
Jim Quick and Coastline's going to be there. And we're going to do a little something. If somebody in our area here that's looking to, with what we got on, you can find out how to buy a ticket. And all the money that we raise for that, we give it all away to either Make-A-Wish or other charities. So I just wanted to let people know about it and everything. So
well, Make-A-Wish is a great organization. We've been working with them for many years out here. And so I'm glad you're raising money for them. Look at you raising money for animals, raising money for Make-A-Wish. So basically, you're inviting Myrtle Beach to, if they're in the Sanford, North Carolina area, that they can buy a ticket and show up for the Shag Club dance.
Or they can get a ticket there for $25 to come in, and it'd be all kind of food to eat and all kind of stuff. So.
Now, are you going to be there?
I'm going to be there.
Okay. All right, Myrtle Beach. Yep. If you're anywhere near Sanford, the longest city in America, is what I've always called it. Again, this is North Carolina. This is where Dad used to live, not where he resides now in North Myrtle Beach. But
that's correct.
You still got ties back there, so you go back. It's not too far from Lillington. Swing by there. What's the date again, Dad? March
the 23rd.
March 23rd. Help support the cause. And then, you know what? Go through Lillington. See a little bit of Bowie's Creek. Maybe, do a little Dispatches scavenger hunt. See if you can find some stuff related to us. They haven't named any streets after either one of us yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. But
not yet.
Maybe that'll happen. Check it out.
Link, it was fun having you all and all you Myrtle Beach with us today, and we'll be back next week for another one. And don't forget to follow and subscribe wherever you get your podcast on YouTube. And while you're at it, rate and review us on Apple Podcasts. And if you got a question, comment, or story you'd like to share with me, email me at ratherbeshaggin53@aol.com. And y'all have a great rest of the week, and we can't wait to do tequila pouring motion again next time.
Yeah. No hands.
Yeah.
No hands.
No hands. That's right. We love you. I'll see you next week.
Love you too.